WWE Fan Talk here. Today we got the brand new WWE Ultimate Edition Series 15. I picked these up today at Ringside Collectibles, where you can use discount code TANNER, TANNER, all caps, to save 10% at checkout. So in Ultimate Edition Series 15, we have the Ultimate Warrior and the brand new Cowboy Brock Lesnar. I'm going to call him Cowboy Brock Lesnar, even though he's not in his cowboy gear. He does have his man bun though. And there's a lot of interesting stuff going on in this specific figure. And then we got our I don't know how many Ultimate Edition Ultimate Warriors we've got now. Is it like 3, 4? 2, 3, 4? I think it's 3. I'm going to stick with 3 to be safe, but you leave it in the comments down below if you know more, if we have gotten more than 3 Ultimate Edition figures for Ultimate Warrior. But this one looks freaking awesome. Maybe one of the best Ultimate Edition Ultimate Warrior figures. So we're going to start up today with Brock Lesnar, though. This guy comes with a ton of accessories, so let's get him cracked open right now. He's off here with the Ultimate Warrior. This figure looks freaking fantastic. Now, before I continue, I need to explain something really quick. I already shot this video, like literally the entire video. And then when I went back to edit it, like before I went back to edit it, I took all like the Ultimate Warrior hands, Brock Lesnar hands, and I threw them in the accessory bin with like all my other hands and stuff, because, you know, I chose the hands and I'm going to pose them with, and I kept them on there. And then I put the rest in the drawer. And so when I went to edit the video, I found out that my mic was absolutely messed up. So now I'm not using that specific mic, so the sound might sound not as good, but I'm not risking that again. So we do have the Ultimate Warrior, but I do not have all of his hands. He does come with pointing fingers as well as those open gorilla pressing hands. But let's take a closer look at Ultimate Warrior. I apologize. Maybe this video will be better. Maybe I won't stumble on my words as much as I did before. I don't know. But taking a close look at Ultimate Warrior, this guy looks freaking fantastic. I do love that head sculpt as well as that face paint he's got there. He's got the classic yellow, green, orange, and red all throughout with the black around the eyes. He's the awesome diaphragm joint right here with the butterfly joints, as well as these movable tassels, which consists of pink, black, and yellow. And this one comes with white, black, and yellow, so very cool. And then we do get his gauntlets, which also, I think they're the same. This one has orange, this one has, okay, so orange and pink, and then purple and yellow. So very cool. And then over here on his trunks, we do have Macho Man Randy Savage and the Ultimate Warrior on this side. Freaking awesome. I just love this gear so much. One of my all-time favorite Ultimate Warrior gears in figure form. On the right knee pad, we do get the Ultimate Warrior looking awesome, how they just capture that likeness. It looks so great. And then we have Macho Man on this side. I do not remember the exact match this is from. I assume this is Ultimate Warrior versus Macho Man Randy Savage for the WWF title. Could be wrong, but I do believe that's what it is. We also get movable and articulated tassels on his knee pads, which is super sick. And then we also get sculpted non-movable tassels around his boots. And then his boots do have toe articulation. Very nice. My only thing with some of these figures for the Ultimate Edition line is that the boots kind of seem long compared to the figure. That's just my opinion, but I could be wrong. On the back right here, it says, means much more than this, the WWF Championship. That just is so sick. Look at that. They captured it perfectly. It is supposed to be the WWF Championship, but they can't say that, so it's the WWE title. But look how freaking broad this guy is. He's jacked. We all know who was probably roiding back in the day, but we're not going to speak about that. Anyways, we do get this new articulation in the hips. It is a drop-down joint right here. So you can either have him displayed looking very awkwardly like that, or you can have him displayed with his leg up where he's kicking somebody, or we're doing something with the articulation that we're getting in this figure. Just very cool. He does come with some very cool accessories. We do get this shoulder tassel piece right here, which has him gorilla pressing Macho Man and Randy Savage, and then Macho Man and Randy Savage hitting an elbow drop onto Ultimate Warrior. But these cool tassels come along with it that are very easy to move around. It says Ultimate Warrior. On the back, it has his face paint. Just a very cool piece, as well as this cloth, like robe jacket, sleeveless jacket, robe type thing, entrance gear that says Ultimate Warrior, and then some splattered red paint with his face paint on the back, and then this beautiful picture of Ultimate Warrior coming face to face with Macho Man and Randy Savage, both of them wearing the WWF Championship, WWE Championship, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful artwork. I gotta say, this is the best accessory that we're getting in this set for Ultimate, or in the figure itself with Ultimate Warrior. It just looks freaking beautiful. One of probably my all-time favorite Ultimate Warrior set of gear I've ever seen in figure form. I think this is it. This is the Ultimate Warrior that you want to get. And then we get the face paint less head sculpt. I think it's pretty much the same except for the hair. So yeah, pretty much the same except for the hair. This is more of like at the end of the match when he's like beaten to hell and all of his face paint's rubbed off. So yeah, and it kind of looks like his hair is more damp and wet from all the sweat. This one's all spiked up and cool looking, poofed up. So you can pop that on if you want. Let's see what that looks like on the figure. I don't prefer that unless you have like a little like shelf where you're like doing the actual like realistic fight or whatever you want, or I don't know, like maybe he's posed in the ring and it's supposed to signify or represent that moment. But yeah, here he is without the face paint. I am going to leave him on with the face paint because I think he looks a lot better. And again, he does come with other hands, but I threw them in the I guess, accessory bin, I guess you could call it. That's my name for it. And now I'm not going to search them to find them, but it does come with pointing fingers, 2 pointing fingers, and 2 gorilla pressing hands, which we have seen those before. But overall, very awesome Ultimate Warrior. Comes with an awesome amount of accessories. I'm definitely going to pose them up with this or this. I'm not sure if they go together or not, but you can try that if you want, but I'm definitely going to pose them with this. Let's move on to Brock Lesnar. Moving on to the Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar, the second ever Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar. He does come with some awesome accessories compared to the first Brock we got. The first Brock came with a cloth t-shirt or cloth tank top, which was a cool accessory to have. But who poses Brock Lesnar with a t-shirt? Am I right? Nobody. I mean, unless he's Cowboy Brock, but he wasn't then. But he does come with a number of accessories. He comes with 3 different head sculpts, 3 different pairs of hands, and 2 different championships, which is just a loaded figure, and I think everybody's going to want to pick this one up. There are some minor differences compared to the first one. I do think that the second one, which is this figure right here, he does come with more of like a matte kind of, and I know it looks kind of shiny, but it's a lot more of a matte finish compared to the first one we get, because that Brock Lesnar, here, let's see if the brand new, I think this is Elite 96, could be wrong. 96, I think, was the wave. He does, yeah, see the shininess? He's a little bit more shiny and glossy compared to this one. But yeah, very cool. He does come with this Screaming head sculpt, which is my favorite out of the 3. This is pretty much the other Screaming head sculpt we got with the first Ultimate Edition, except with the man bun and the beard, which this looks great. I think it's attached to the back of his head, so it won't break. So very cool looking Brock. And you can pop that off and put on the more serious pissed off head sculpt. That looks just like Brock. Very nice. And then we get the one that we saw with the Elite version of this figure, which is the Smiling head sculpt, which comparing the two, they do look different. This has more of a dark beard, and he has more of a light beard. So comment down below, which one's more realistic to you? Anyways, we're going to stick with the Smiling. Actually, no, we're not going to stick with the Smiling. We're going to stick with the Screaming head sculpt for Mr. Brock Lesnar. Looking fan-freaking-tastic. He's just a beast. Or a cowboy, I guess, now. But anyways, Brock Lesnar, if you're wondering, does come with the drop-down hip joints right here, so you can do that little entrance pose where the pyro's going off and he's kicking, doing his beast pose right there. So you can do that if you want. Just get one of those ringside collectible stands, pose them on there, and put them on your shelf. That would be fantastic. He does come with the toe-articulated boots that we have seen before, and the same shorts. And the back pretty much looks the same. Now moving on, we do have, I did manage to find his hands because not many people have Brock Lesnar gloves for their hands. It's just it does say Lesnar for his fists, which we saw with the previous Elite that we just reviewed a couple weeks ago. And then the chokeslam hands as well. And then we get the mic holding ones that I do have displayed on there. But very neat looking Brock Lesnar. And now we have the coolest accessories for Brock Lesnar. We have the Universal Championship with Brock Lesnar's side plates and the WWE Championship that comes with Brock Lesnar's side plates. And what's interesting is so many people don't know this, and I don't know if it's because I'm a belt freak and I just know a lot of facts about belts. Brock Lesnar's held the championship, but not in the blue form. He's never held the blue Universal Championship, and you can go on SmackDown and see him holding it on his shoulder or holding it over his head, but that's only because he beat the crap out of Reigns and then held Reigns' championship over his head, but it wasn't his. So I think it's very odd that they're giving us the blue Universal Championship. If they want to signify his career or his championship wins, they should give him the red one, but I'm not going to complain because it's kind of cool that we're getting a little look at what it would look like if he held the Blue Universal Championship. Plus, you can't really switch it out because he does have, on these little bars right here, in between the plates and the bars, we do have the blue lining for the blue strap, so you can't really interchange that with the other championships. But I'm not going to complain because it actually looks pretty badass with the red side plates and the blue. But just letting everybody know out there, no, he's never held the Blue Universal Championship. And the only thing I can think of is maybe when he was feuding with Reigns, either one, Mattel was told that he was going to win, or two, they just, I don't know, figured because he was in that undisputed WWE Universal Championship feud with Reigns before Mania, leading up to Mania, maybe that he would win both. I have no idea, but I'm not going to complain because that is just a cool picture to see. And you know what? This is what Brock Lesnar would have looked like if he did beat Reigns at either Mania or SummerSlam. So there we have the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar, in a alternate universe. So very cool right there. Comment down below which figure you like the most. This Ultimate Warrior that comes with this awesome cloth jacket right here, sleeveless jacket for his, or you could just say entrance gear, I guess, if you really want to. If you don't want to get technical, you can just call it entrance gear. So there we have the Ultimate Warrior posed up right next to Brock Lesnar. I'm not really sure which one I like more. I think that Ultimate Warrior does a better job at being an action figure coming with so many different colors. It's more appealing. But for those of you that are more modern day wrestling fans, I think you're going to want to go with the Brock Lesnar. He comes with the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship with his side plates on them, even though he's never won the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Very interesting though. I think like just so much craziness going on in this series or this set of Ultimate Edition Series 15. And I think you just got to pick it up to see it and experience it for yourself. Using discount code Tanner, TANNER, all caps, to save 10% at checkout at Ringside Collectibles. I think they are on back order right now, but I still would try your very best to pick them up because you're not going to want to miss out on either one of these figures. And I'm not just saying that because I have discount code Tanner. I'm saying that because I honestly believe it, and I am an action figure enthusiast, and I love collecting action figures. I have a million action figures, and I keep getting them over and over and over again because I love them so much, and I'm invested. And this is my favorite Ultimate Edition series or set yet. So go pick them up today at Ringside Collectibles. Do not miss out on them. WWE Fan Talk Show, out.